All right, guys, it's Greg at Vanguard Motor Sales. I got an amazing car for you today, a rotisserie restored 67 GTO. Look at this beautiful car, man. Very, very cool color. I love this. It's a deep teal color, just looking absolutely gorgeous. As you can see, all the chrome up here on the front looks like it's brand new. Those headlight bezels are looking good. Just everything about the car is absolutely gorgeous. I just love this color, and wait till you see under the hood. 467 stroker under the hood. Now they start out with a 400 block. That's hooked up to a 4-speed transmission, and she is just looking absolutely gorgeous, man. Look at the stance on the car also. The stance is killer on this baby. Always want that ass end jacked up a little bit more than the front end. Got killer Kragers on it. All the chrome's looking good here on the vent windows. All the stainless is nicely polished. She is gorgeous. Then my favorite color interior on a muscle car is black. And this is black and beautiful, man. Absolutely gorgeous. Looks like all this interior is brand new. Seat belts are in great shape. We got seat belts in the front and in the back in this car. You can see 6x9 speakers back there. You can see the headliner, the dome light working. And then the dash, look at that walnut on the dash, looking sweet. Then of course that Hurst shifter over there. And then what's that above that Hurst shifter right there, baby? 8-track tape player. You got any Johnny Cash you want to play? Man, this thing is gorgeous. That brings back memories, doesn't it? That 8-track tape player. All the reflections in the paint are looking sweet. All the emblems look like they're brand new. All the stainless looks like it's brand new. The trim around these tail lights is looking sweet. Now the tail panel here is the quickest way to tell you've got a 67. Chrome on the back bumper's looking good. And you also got to be very careful of these deck lids when you're buying a 67 or any of these square body GTOs. They don't reproduce this deck lid. So always check this bottom lip right here. This one's nice and smooth. You can see that the finish on the bottom side of the deck lid's looking good. Always bring up your mat too and look underneath the mat. You can see that trunk floor is looking sweet. Take a look at the back side of the quarters, the wheel wells. You can see they took the time and put a red line tire in here. And it looks like I see the jack in there. You can see they had the latch out when they did the restoration. And then look down that passenger side. You get a good look at the stance on this beautiful GTO, man. She is killer. Now at Vanguard Motor Sales, we don't do consignment. That means we own this GTO. So you know we did our homework and checked it out before we got it here. Then once it gets here, I don't want to lose the key, we put it up on the lift and we inspect them. That way we can answer every one of your questions when you call Tom at 248-974-9513. Now stick with us. We're going to take a look at the bottom side of this baby just in a minute. All right, we're in the GTO now. Now, it is nasty outside. There's water all over the roads and everything, and we don't want to drive this beautifully rotisserie restored car out there in that nastiness. Now, we have driven it for the test drive, and she drives amazing. That big-ass motor up front's making a ton of horsepower, and it wraps up just like that, man. She is amazing. You can see they did a beautiful job on the dash. They actually put some finish on that walnut. A lot of guys don't put any finish on it. I like it with the finish. I used to be a carpenter, so I like shiny stuff. You can see that all the gauges are looking good. The faces are looking good. All the chrome looks good. And then, of course, we got our 8-track tape player right there. This center console also looking beautiful. We got our Hurst shifter here. Just everything about the car is amazing, guys. And we can ship it anywhere in the world. So don't hesitate to call us. We can also help you with financing. So call Tom at 248-974-9513 and stick with us, because I'm going to show you what the bottom side looks like, and you'll know exactly why I don't want to drive this baby with a wet road. All right, we're underneath this 67 now, and man, is it pretty underneath too. Just take a look. You can see that chrome looking great going down to the bottom edge, the jet-coated 3-inch exhaust. We got a brand new tank. You can see the trunk floors painted body color on the bottom side. The frame's all nicely painted. Just looking amazing under here. Now we got a Hotchkiss sway bar here, a big Mosier cover here on the 12 bolt. Now these 2 bolts right here put pressure on the center caps for the center section, making sure that gets a lot of strength added to it. We got fully adjustable upper control arms here. We got a breather for the rear end here, and they got a catch can up there too. That's very cool. We got adjusted QA1 shocks here. We've got disc brakes out back. We got aftermarket lower control arms here also. Now they've made these flanges bolt in on these mufflers, so if you ever have to remove this exhaust system, it's real easy to remove. You can see the floorboards are all painted up nice. We got brand new fuel and brake line going front to back. We got beautiful paint on the frame also. I mean, look at the paint on the bottom side of this thing, just absolutely gorgeous. Now it's got an aftermarket cross member in it, which is very cool. This is super heavy duty. We got the 4-speed trans here. We got a stock appearing bell housing. We got stock appearing clutch linkage. We got an aftermarket high torque starter here. I believe this is Global West, if I remember right. Yeah, Global West control arms here, upper and lower, both tubular. Of course, new ball joints, new disc brakes. Looks like SSBC disc brakes up here. I see new steering gear here. The radiator's aluminum, looking sweet from the bottom side here. Of course, this is the big horse we're going to talk about here in a minute, that big old stroker motor. As you can see, the bottom side of the chrome on the front bumper looks good. Look up in that wheel well. Look at all that paint work in there, man. Just absolutely gorgeous. Now we got 2 1560 15s on some brand new Kragers. That rocker molding also looking good. Now on all these GTOs, you got to make sure you look at the back side of this pinch weld here. Everything looking good, nice and clean, nice and tight, looking just absolutely gorgeous. I tell you what, you may have to invest in some mirrors on this baby. You're going to want to show off the bottom side of this at any car show. We got 2 5560 15s out back, and now they've put a bed liner like material back here in the back on the wheel wells. They're also looking sweet. And then again, this pinch weld right here, you can see that the spot welds there from the factory still there, looking good. Well, we're going to get under the hood and look at that stroker motor. All right, it's beautiful, guys. 467 stroker. So they started out with a 400, stroked it out to 467. Got some badass Butler valve covers on it, some Edelbrock heads sitting on it. Got an Edelbrock intake with a big Demon carburetor. That's an 850 Demon. They did a real nice job with all the lines and everything. We got the evacuation pump on there also. We got MSDs firing the distributor. We got power brakes. We got power steering. We got an MSD distributor. We got beautiful paint work on the firewall, the inner fenders, the bottom of the hood. I mean, everything about this thing is just gorgeous. We got this great looking aluminum radiator here. We've got the catch can here also, and then this is actually the reservoir for the vacuum pump. I mean, everything looking good under here. And then even the front area here, you know, GTOs, this usually looks like shit on most GTOs. They did a beautiful job finishing this and painting it body color. So give us a call at 248-974-9513 and let Vanguard Motor Sales park this dream in your driveway.